Hey everyone, it's Genesis, aka Donut Mommy, and this is Viva Chicago. Today we're in the neighborhood of McKinley Park visiting Pochos. It's a new Latino brunch and lunch spot, so you can come here, try some delicious Latino-inspired with a modern twist breakfast and brunch. So follow me inside to talk to the owner, explore the space, and of course, try some good food.
Inspired. It's just the many years of working in the industry and just having ideas, working in different restaurants and building up kind of like a repertoire of like ideas, recipes, you know, I guess that, and just wanting to have my own place. I grew up in McKinley Park. Lived on this side of the neighborhood, then eventually ended up moving on the other side of Archer. And just opening up a business in my neighborhood, you know, I felt like more of a, I guess, I don't know, maybe it might have been just as fulfilling opening up another restaurant at a different location, but just having it in the neighborhood where I grew up and remembering how 35th used to look like. And then it kind of, business died down on 35th. And then just to see it kind of open up again with like me opening up here and Chile Torreado opening up across the street makes the street look different, looks a little bit more livelier now. So being able to see that every day is super cool. The name Pochos comes from like pretty much just the Chicano. It was like derogatory word before where Mexicans would use towards Mexican Americans and kind of put them in the like in the corner and saying, you know what, you're not Mexican enough, you don't know enough Spanish. And then when you're here in the States, kind of same thing, you know, you're not American enough, or you know, you talk with an accent, you know. And so that kind of helped us make the decision of like how the menu was going to be, making sure that we added enough like, I don't know, American classics, maybe some Mexican classics, and just kind of giving it a twist, you know. So if it was like an American classic kind of dish, we'd kind of add that like Mexican flair. And if it was like a Mexican inspired dish, we'd add that like American kind of flair as well, or maybe just a little bit of like French technique, you know. I mean, it feels cool. I like giving people advice. Since I've opened up a business, you know, a lot of people come up to me for advice on like how to register their business or what are like the most important things, and it feels cool, you know. I like to help people. That's what I definitely like to do. Most of the people that work in my kitchen had no experience in the kitchen, so this was like either their first job or their first job in the kitchen, and so being able to kind of guide them step by step on like how to dice, how to cook an egg, or you know, stuff like that is super cool, super fulfilling. For this restaurant to maybe, I don't know, be here for the like next 20 years, you know, being able to maybe start a bread program where we can make our own bread here, do more pastries. We pretty much make everything in-house except for our bread. So if we are able to make our bread as well, that'd be like a huge step. And maybe for the future for myself, maybe opening up more businesses on 35th Street. Maybe next time, maybe not a restaurant, maybe a retail store. But for sure being able to help McKinley Park and the 35th Street commerce, you know, get back to what it was like 80s, early 90s would be super awesome.
I'm going to try their peach cobbler French toast. It smells really good and so warm. This is so good. The peach is really refreshing too, and then it really melts with the bread that's already kind of like soaked in the juice of the fruit. And then you get the crunchiness of the streusel. Super good when you put it all together, delicious. So this is their steak skillet. Look at how pretty that looks. Topped with some chimichurri. So I like my meat medium well, so this looks beautiful. This is super good. And it's also protein packed, so it's a good breakfast option. you know, on a Sunday, whatever, if you, after you work out, come and enjoy some delicious protein, some meat and some eggs. Okay, so this is their chorizo Benedict, topped with poblano hollandaise, and then side of salad right here. Ooh, look at that. I'm all for a nice egg yolk. This is a nice twist to the Benedict. I love chorizo. I think this is gonna be a hit if you love just regular Benedicts, but if you're a Latino, of course you gotta put chorizo on top. So it tastes so delicious, and then with the avocado, couldn't be any better. So this is a big win for me. I love this. This is their frutas pancakes, and first of all, I love that they call it frutas pancakes, so you gotta throw a little bit of Spanglish in there. I love that, and so I'm gonna obviously top it off with some syrup. This is a nice pancake. It's like super fluffy. Then the crunchiness of the granola with the freshness and the sweetness of the fruit, super delicious. So this would honestly be my go-to. If you're looking for a healthier option, this is their mushroom omelet right here, and then it's served with a side of fresh fruit. Okay. Let me show you the inside, get some action in there. So we got some mushrooms, some spinach, some onions, pepper, all my favorite things. And so again, this is on the healthier side, but still super delicious. This is their chicken waffle. Oh my God, I'm super excited. I've actually never had a chicken and waffle anything, and so I'm really excited to try this out. I love some syrup, so I'm just gonna pour that. And I'm interested in seeing how this sweet and savory combination will be. Let's just do it both together. I knew it was gonna be my favorite. It's so good. Like I said, I've never had any like chicken with waffles or any sweet savory except for like a maple bacon donut, which I loved. This combination I'm all for. I love it. You get the savoriness of this, and it's super crispy. Like, let me just, you wanna hear that crunch right there? And then you get the softness of this waffle, and it's super fluffy. It's a decent sized waffle, honestly. This is really good. So good. With the maple syrup too on the side. This is definitely a really good combination. Okay, so this is their deviled egg topped with guajillo pepper, celery, and fried shallots. Okay, I'll do that. I was afraid that it was gonna be super spicy when I heard that it was guajillo pepper, but honestly, just enough spice, super filling, not super salty, which I like. It's a really good, quick, savory bite. Really recommend. This is their famous Pocho burger right here. I love me a good burger. I'm excited. It has Chihuahua cheese and fried poblano tempura right here. You see that? Never tried that on a burger. And then they have their garlic aioli, which I'm super a fan of. And look, the fry just wants to get on there, but I'm gonna have that because I love some garlic aioli. Are you ready for this $1 million egg burst? Yeah. Ooh, look at that. I think the flavor is really good. You get the nice garlic aioli, obviously, and then the freshness of the onion right here. And the cheese, the Chihuahua cheese is so good. So this combination, super delicious.